the statistics of you headed to a 10 of cups and a 10 of pentacles is low. Low by the earth standards is what I'm saying. Because as the world would see it, Star Child, you shouldn't even have made it this far. You should not have even made it this far. And now you're going for the win. You're going for the victory with a win-win outcome. What I love that I feel in this energy, Star Child, is I feel that with this victory card, with this Six of Wands, is this new life of complete emotional fulfillment, of getting to your slice of heaven, of manifesting that in the physical world, whatever that looks like to you, was not a handout by any means, to put it lightly. The world doesn't get it. Why do you get it? Well, Star Child, you're believing in yourself. There's a lot of wands on this table too. You're someone who is very strong-willed. Star Child, a double death card with the 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups is a completely new life. What's up, Star Child? The band and I are here for your download in this full moon energy, this buck moon. Buck moon in Capricorn. This is my favorite energy of the year. The buck moon is all about stability for the future. Buck moon is representative several times in ancient texts, including the Bible. Jeremiah 31:35. It's also in Revelations. It's about the analogy of on earth as it is in heaven. It's about you creating your own heaven, the stable and beautiful future that you want. A new start is coming, Star Child. So don't let pride get in the way, because you have a win-win forecast. After a personal issue reaches resolution, is what we're seeing for this buck moon energy. Full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches a resolution. Been working through your feels in this Cancer season, Star Child. I'm doing some introspection, I see here, with this full moon in Leo. Not letting your pride get in the way. There's a new start, though. It's a new start with a win-win forecast. That is that stable future. That is manifesting your idea of heaven on earth, being the creator of your reality. So let's look at this personal issue first that has reached resolution. Let's talk about this with the full moon in Cancer. Tell me about this personal issue that's reached resolution for Star Child. Well, judgment. Well, don't we love that? And a 2 of Cups. Is this 2 of Cups Star Child, or is this 2 of Cups somebody else? The Princess of Swords and the 10 of Cups. It's you. Star Child, I like this. You've done some introspection this Cancer season and have called judgment on your own BS, okay? I like it. I like it. Because you want this 10 of Cups. You're going after your complete emotional fulfillment here. And I do feel like this personal resolution was reached inside of you. Now, even if somebody had to be 86 from your life in this season, a soul contract with that 2 of Cups, you did the research. You did the research in self as to what this 10 of Cups really looks like. Tell me more about what this 10 of Cups is for Star Child. This personal resolution around your 10 of Cups. Yeah, the Tower, the 3 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, and the Empress. Started to realize, Star Child, that why would you be up in your head about causing other people towers? Because you're the Empress here, okay? The Empress is all the queens and is looking for her 10 of cups that is not gender specific. I like this, Star Child. This is how to do Cancer season. Okay, this is how to do Cancer season for sure. All right, let's look at this full moon in Leo. Don't let your pride get in the way. Don't let your pride get in the way as you go into this stable future. Why would you be letting your pride get in the way, potentially, Star Child? As I see you've done some work in the emotional space during this Cancer season. Tell me about this pride getting in the way. What is this about? The Magician, the Emperor, woo, and the 8 of Pentacles. Some of you have been shrinking, is what they're telling me. Believe it or not, that's prideful too. That's prideful too. It's protecting our own fragile ego when we choose to walk around on eggshells, when we choose to compromise our future, our piece of heaven, to keep other people content. Star Child is what they're telling me. And you're choosing not to do that within your manifestations anymore, showing up as the Magician. This feels work-related. Now we're going into Pentacles, okay? And you're showing up as the Emperor. The Emperor is the stability, the stable energy to get it done, the stable leader. You're manifesting as the Emperor, Star Child. Tell me more about this 8 of Pentacles for Star Child. The Ace of Wands, the Prince of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. Star Child, this is beautiful. This tells me that you're not compromising. You were compromising something. It was a false sense of pride. You were compromising something, but now you're celebrating this balance within your work life and your emotional space. Tell me more about this balance. 7 of Wands, that's the mastery. Oh, Star Child, you've mastered your emotional space this Cancer season. The Lovers and the Hangman. Tell me about this Lovers and the Hangman. You've made a lot of decisions here. You've made a lot of decisions about your future is what I'm seeing, Star Child. King of Pentacles. There's that stable energy of the future and the buck moon and the universe. Tell me about these cycles that Star Child has closed. The 5 of Pentacles. The King of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this 7 of Wands is about mastery. This mastery in the emotional space has taken you out of this 5 of Pentacles mindset, a feeling of lack, feeling left out in the cold. Some of you have left a relationship that was important to you here with the King of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Actually, what I'm sensing off of these cards, Star Child, is you realize that your emotional space, what you believe to be personal, was also affecting your non-personal, your business, your work, what you're trying to manifest as the Magician. 8 of Pentacles being representative of work. They're showing me it's like you believe that you are compartmentalizing yourself and compartmentalizing your life so that one did not affect the other. But you had a realization here when you caused your own tower and called judgment over here with these personal issues that it was holding you back. There was a false sense of pride that was keeping you bound to some relationships here and not able to reach your 10 of Cups. You have closed these cycles with the World card, or are choosing to close these cycles to be in this energy for the buck moon, okay? This King of Pentacles energy. There's many cards of choice and higher perspective here between the Lovers and the Hanged Man. They're telling me this 8 and 2 of Pentacles is also representative of the 10 of Pentacles, because that's where you want to head. I feel like we just got that in another reading, which is beautiful because it just shows me conviction, Star Child. It shows me the conviction of you wanting to work towards your 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. And you want to do it passionately, which is why we see an Ace of Wands here. Your will is now in line with what you want in your life. That solidifies the belief, Star Child, the belief of this 10 of Pentacles, this 10 of Cups. Tell me more about this passionate new beginning and this new start for Star Child. The Sun, I love it. The Sun, the Seeker, the 9 of Wands. Why the 9 of Wands? 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups in reverse. You're choosing to not have any more regrets in the emotional space. And you're doing that in the concept of Christ consciousness with your relationships. You're viewing the world and you're viewing people differently, making it easier, actually, for you to decide who stays and who goes, as opposed to holding on because of some false sense of pride, false sense of loyalty. Tell me what this Sun is. Lots of introspection in the emotional space, Star Child, in Cancer season. I like this. Tell me about the Sun in this new start. What is this Sun for Star Child? We have the 8 of Pentacles again, the Queen of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. Part of this new start is balance, Star Child. It's balance between rest and between work. They're showing me that your concept of the Sun is to live a more balanced life. Why? Because it makes you more magical. Okay, and I like that we see the Queen of Wands in the upright. Well, we did see the King of Wands in the reverse over here. So you're standing strong here after some healing in the emotional space. Tell me more about the new start for this Queen of Wands. 7 of Cups. You realize you got lots of options, baby. Lots of options after emotionally walking away here with the 8 of Cups. You have lots of options for victory here. Tell me about this King of Swords. 4 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Star Child, what they're telling me is your ideas behind relationships now have changed. Your beliefs of what creates this 10 of Cups is different than it used to be. Is much different than it used to be. Your definition of how you build and how you view stability has changed. Because there's logic. There's some logic coming into play. You are completely thinking differently about what a 10 of Cups really means to you. Tell me more about this 10 of Cups and this new beginning for Star Child. A 10 of Pentacles. There it is, double confirmation. A 10 of Cups and a 10 of Pentacles with a 3 of Swords. Yeah, you've completely reevaluated how you want to build with people. And you did it through getting through personal resolutions, personal feelings, beliefs, being introspective here. You pulled you pulled your own swords out of your heart and turned them into a portal to know what you want. I love that. There's a win-win outcome in the forecast here. This is a big moon of manifesting for the future, setting intentions for the future. It feels like it could not be a better time for you to set those intentions for the future because this energy feels so stable and in so much conviction. It just feels very clearly like you know what you want at this time, Star Child. That will equal a win-win within your manifestations. Even if you don't know all the details, even if you don't know all the pieces or how all the pieces are going to come together, you do believe in the outcome and you're standing firm in that outcome. And it's a win-win here for the gold with a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups. Let's hear more about this. What are you trying to manifest within this 10 of Cups? What's the win-win here with this 10 of Cups for Star Child? Tell me more about this win-win with this 10 of Cups. Got the Hangman, the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. You're not going back. You're not going back. What are you not going back to here? With this Ace of Pentacles or in the emotional space. What are you not going back to in the emotional space? Ooh, the Death card. The Death card. Not willing to go through the dark night of the soul again with another human. Why would you? You've been there, done that, Star Child. You've been there, done that. That's heavy. I mean, this is about heavy transition. Are we always growing? Yes. But this is a whole nother level of growth through transition. The death to the new beginning. You've done that, which is why we're seeing this 10 of Cups. Tell me more about this Death card with the 10 of Cups. Tell me more about the transition in the emotional space. This 10 of Cups, double Death card. Wow, okay. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Some of you have detached and have claimed victory over a very heavy past. That's all I'm going to say because this is a general reading with a double Death card. Okay? Star Child, a double Death card with the 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups is a completely new life. And you know what I love that I feel in this energy, Star Child? Is I feel that with this victory card, with this 6 of Wands, is this new life of complete emotional fulfillment, of getting to your slice of heaven, of manifesting that in the physical world, whatever that looks like to you. Was not a handout by any means. To put it lightly, was not a handout. For the Death card to come out twice like that, the statistics of you headed to a 10 of Cups and a 10 of Pentacles is low. Low by the earth standards is what I'm saying. Because as the world would see it, Star Child, you shouldn't even have made it this far. You should not have even made it this far. And now you're going for the win. You're going for the victory with a win-win outcome to a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of, Cups. After the death, after a dark night of the soul, after everything that your life has been up to this point, the world doesn't get it. The world doesn't get it. Why do you get it? Well, Star Child, you're believing in yourself. You're believing in yourself. There's a lot of wands on this table too. You're someone who is very strong-willed. For some of you, what they're telling me is that you've transmuted that pride energy. that ego death that had to happen. It's just a redirection of the fire. You know what they're also pointing out to me? I keep several decks on my tarot table, and I actually keep them on the upright this way so that I see that the cards are upright, because I always like to start upright. But they just pointed out to me, there's a 10 of Pentacles on the top of the deck, of that deck. 10 of Cups on the top of that deck. 10 of Pentacles on the top of this deck. It's all over your energy, Star Child. It's all over your energy. A stable future is all over your energy, despite everything that's going on in the world. Despite the odds of you even being there, based off of the Earth's standards, quote unquote standards, cultural standards. Well, damn. Looks like you could teach some people a thing or two, Star Child. Let's talk a little more. I want to talk a little more about this death in the 10 of Pentacles and this death in the 10 of Cups before we move on to anything else, because this is spectacular. On top of a win-win outcome for the future, full moon in Libra, that's the karmic justice too. That's the scales balancing. And a new beginning in the sun. So let's dig a little deeper into these cards right now. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about the sun. Tell me more about the sun for Star Child. The happiest card in the deck. The sun is Leo energy, and it is tied to emotional fulfillment. Tell me about the sun, the Ace of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords. I love that. With the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords, this is strategy of will and mastery, Star Child. Some of you have completely broken the mold. You've completely broken the mold of everything that you have ever been told of how your life would end up. Been doing some deep work this season, Star Child. Damn. Strategy and willful mastery in alignment with your truth, leading you to your sun, leading you to the happy manifestations. Tell me more about the transition to this 10 of Cups. Tell me more about the death transition to this 10 of Cups. The Seeker, the Fool, the Queen of Cups, the Chariot. There you go, Star Child. Cancer card, okay? Card of heavy intuition, introspection, leading you to the Fool. Okay, what they're pointing out to me with the Fool card in this, we know the Fool is manifestation. The Fool is the clean, childlike energy that's full of willful fire to go towards their manifestations. Why? Because the Fool is the zero. The Fool is the new beginning. It's the start of a new jewelry. Are some of you going to make jewelry? Some of you going into some kind of craftsmanship of jewelry? Star Child, this Fool card comes after the World, the last card in the higher arcana. And it's a close. It's a complete closing of cycles. That's why we go from the World card back to the beginning of the Fool card. This isn't even transmutation, Star Child. This isn't even alchemy. This is you knowing your power as a creator, knowing your power to create your heaven on earth by taking all of the lessons of everything in the past and graduating from those lessons and not bringing them into a new cycle. You're so firm in that right now. I've never felt that level of conviction about being a creator and about being creative, as much as we talk about that on this channel, as I do with this energy that I'm channeling right now. Like, you have sold yourself on the idea of your new life. And that's the person you got to sell it to, Star Child. You don't need anyone else's opinions. Conviction comes from self. The belief in your magic, the belief in the powers of your manifestations has to be grounded in self. Doesn't matter what anyone else believes. And I feel that in a way that I've never felt that before in these cards, Star Child, which literally brings a tear to my eye. Because this is a glorious moment for someone. Glorious moment for someone. This is the new start above all new starts. This is the true definition of the Death card in tarot. Complete transformation. And all odds were against you with the Death card coming up twice. The Death card clarified the Ten of Cups, and the Death card clarified the Ten of Pentacles. Everything in the world you have seen, that you have been told, that you have believed, never pointed you in the direction of getting to this Ten of Pentacles and this Ten of Cups. But your self-mastery, Star Child, well, that's a different story. That's why I'm feeling all of this creator energy. Woo! I love it. I love it. And you've got, you know, it's coming fast with the Chariot card. Not only is it coming fast, but you've got a lot of spirit energy behind this with the Chariot card. Tell me about the spirit energy that's been assisting Star Child in this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We have the Ten of Wands, mastery. The Ten of Wands is also mastery in this deck, okay? He's got a house. He's built a house here in the background. He's holding the blueprint in his hands, and he's taken all those wands of hardship and has made a fence out of them. Has made a fence. You have guarded yourself against the world, against the programming of the world, in order to be free here, in order to be free and believe that you can create this and believe that you are deserving of this. And look at that, the Three of Wands in the Witch's deck. You know, this is my favorite. It's making you age in reverse, Star Child. Looking a little younger these days. Looking a little light, okay? Dig that. And the High Priest. Mastery. Mastery. You're a wizard, Star Child. Congratulations. I would high-five you through the mirror right now. You are a master. You are the wizard of the Matrix. This energy's off the charts. Off the charts today, Star Child. All right, let's get some ancient symbols. Let's get some ancient symbols on this for the High Priest, the High Priestess. That's manifesting a Ten of Pentacles and a Ten of Cups. They're also telling me that double Death card is representative of the fact that this wasn't your first crap timeline, okay? It's the only way I know how to say it in the moment, okay? You've been fighting the good fight for a long time, Star Child, but now you are building your heaven. What more does Star Child need to know about this? This mastery, this absolute mastery. Messages of friendship, of soulmates, because you have mastered your water energy. You've mastered the emotional space. We saw that with the full moon in Cancer, the work that you've done through this Cancer season. And they're also telling me that you know, this is also just a message of harnessing the element of water for your psychic abilities, for your gifts of communication. It's also, for some of you, they're specifically giving me a message for those that are very heavy into are very claircognizant. You don't lean on the emotional space to get those intuitive hits, those intuitive downloads. Sometimes all this talk of the emotional space and healing the emotions might be a bit frustrating for you. The fact that you know your truth and that you create from a space of claircognizance, from an internal dialogue of intellect, and that you are fully confident in that, is healing the water element for you. Not allowing other people to tell you how you should feel, how much you should feel, whether you should feel. What are these messages? Some messages. I feel ancestors on this message card. What do the ancestors got to say about this? What do the ancestors got to say about this for Star Child? Two of Cups. Four of Wands. Ah, Star Child. And the Queen of Pentacles. Four of Wands is representative of guides, of ancestors in this deck. And with the Two of Cups, your ancestors, Star Child, are going to start pointing you in directions of these friendships, of these soul contracts. Okay? I love that. Why the Queen of Pentacles? The Chariot, the Moon, the Five of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Because some of you are still worried that there is, you're just still, you know, still a little gun shy here. With a Five of Swords and a Five of Cups being behind the Moon. Gun shy about going towards new connections because of past experiences. But Star Child, your ancestors are showing up strong here. You have spirit guides showing up strong here, specifically around Two of Cups situations, around those soul recognitions, around those friendships, and another confirmation of spirit energy with the Chariot. Because they know you got this. They're having a party for you. Right now. I can hear it. I can hear I can hear fiddles, I can hear banjos, I can hear different string instruments. They're getting down. They're getting down by the bonfire for you, Star Child. And you've done the work to where you can hear them loud and clear. Okay? And they're going to point you in the direction of some of these new soul contracts, okay? Because, you know, the High Priestess and High Priestess needs their coven, their familiars to roll with. You know what I'm saying, Star Child? Damn. Good reading, Star Child. Good reading. I love it. I absolutely love it. If you would like any services from me, my links, as always, are in the description box. Join us on Substack. We're going to dive into this a little further, Star Child. And please like, share, and subscribe the page. Keep an eye on the page in the upcoming week. We're going to do a premiere. We're going to do a special event, Star Child. Take you behind the scenes. I'm going to let you in my dressing room for real this time. All right, Star Child, your synchronicities are 18, 17, and 33, and I'll see you for next energy check-in.